Duggan. And it's just going to break down right here, Frank.
It's into a six-man brawl. They're all in the ring. They're all in the ring, Jim.
All six of them in the ring, and you can bet there's a lot of love that Duggan, Dibiase, and Taylor have for the Cowboy. And there's a lot of scores to be settled on their own personal issues. Duggan and Gordy, Dibiase and Hayes, Taylor and Hayes and Roberts, and look who is standing. Exciting hour of the Universal Wrestling Federation. I'm Jim Ross. I'll be your host for the next 60 minutes. Michael Hayes will be providing the color commentary as this hour progresses. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just seen some exciting footage from last week. One heck of an impromptu six-man tag match.
Hey, look, first of all, it wasn't supposed to be a six-man tag. You've seen the three of them try to jump on two of us, and that's the way those guys have to do. It's like I told everybody, though, you stick your nose in our business, and you're going to wind up out of the UWF.
Well, we'll let that stand on. That's Michael Hayes' opinion, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it's a fact, baby. It's a fact.
We have two championship matches here today. The UWF Tag Team Championship will be on the line. The Fantastics will defend against Hollywood John Tatum and Jack Victory.
With Missy Hyatt.
And she will definitely be at ringside. And how could you miss her?
You can't.
The UWF Television Championship on the line. Terry Taylor against Freebird Buddy Roberts.
And you'll see it change right here today. No other program in the world, no other wrestling program in the world will give you two title matches like that but the UWF, and plus Michael P.S. Hayes doing the color commentary. I mean, ladies, what more could you want?
Plus Hacksaw Jim Duggan goes against the one-man gang. It's going to be a tremendous hour. We'll also address the Dr. S.D. Williams injury situation later in this hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing all that.
Hey, he stuck his nose where it didn't belong. Bill Watts stuck his nose where it didn't belong 2 weeks ago. When you stick your nose in the Freebirds business or you try to walk down bad street, ain't no way of getting out, Daddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first match is in the ring. Let's go to the ring announcer, Mike Wilson.
Introducing first from Libya at 275 pounds, the Libyan. His opponent from Houston, Texas at 240 pounds, Gary Young. This match, one fall or 10-minute time limit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for our first match here. The Libyan, 275 pounds, going against Houston, Texas' own Gary Young here in the Universal Wrestling Federation. Thank you very much for being with us. So many great matches, and they're started off right here.
Another good arm drag. To the side headlock, Young moving quick. Now, we've seen Young a couple times. We've seen him lose to Dibiase. We've seen him lose to a couple other people, but he's still trying. He's still in there, and that's the only way you're going to climb to the top, especially when you're starting out. And the Libyan's a big man to try to get through. I wouldn't doubt it. We'll see another loss here. Went for an elbow. He missed it. And, whoa! Libyan caught him with that boot. Good move. Always have something in the backfire, in the back of your mind in case something does backfire. Now he's working that back. Now, if it was me, I'd stay to the gut. That's what originally hurt him, Jim Ross.
Powerful body slam by the Libyan here in the Universal Wrestling Federation.
There's a punch to the jaw. There's a nice legal open hand slap to the throat.
The Libyan now working over Gary Young on the ropes. A referee getting very, very close to disqualification there. Now back on the ropes. Referee Tommy Gilbert. We're glad to see him back in action from his injury.
And Libyan looks fired up. Looks like he's ready for a bear. Boy, that's a big elbow to hit you, man. 275 pounds hitting it with that momentum coming off the ropes. Young's trying to fire back. I don't know if he's got it. There was one blow to the back of the spine of the neck, but it didn't seem to have much effect. This Libyan, 275, man, that's a big man. There is, that one has some effect. There's a blow to the ear. All illegal, I might add. Young went to shoot him for a turnbuckle. The Libyan reversed it, charged him, Whoa, wait a minute. Sunset flip out of the corner. 1, 2, 3. He caught it. What an upset. What an upset.
Houston, Texas, Gary Young with the victory on the Universal Wrestling Federation.
That just goes to show you, Jim Ross, you never know who's going to win. That kid's been on TV, been beat before, but he ain't give up. He's come back week after week, and now he got a victory over the Libyan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with an update on the Steve Dr. Death Williams injury situation and some very important comments from Ted Dibiase and Cowboy Bill Watts when we return from this timeout. Thanks very much for staying with us, everybody. In this particular segment of the Universal Wrestling Federation, we want to address the injury situation of Steve Dr. Death Williams. Recently in New Orleans, Dr. Death was...
The doctor needs a doctor.
Well, he's had some very, very special care, and with the neck injury that he has...
his career is finished.
Well, that remains to be seen.
It's finished.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this segment, we're going to take you back in time, and we're going to travel to New Orleans, Louisiana, at the beautiful Lakefront Arena. We're going to see that incident, and then we're going to hear some comments that I want you especially to listen to.
Well, I'm here.
From Ted Dibiase and from Cowboy Bill Watts. Let's go now to the footage.
Power slam. Gordy's down. Dibiase signaling for the figure 4. He's signaling for the figure 4. This could be it. We could have a new UWF champion right here. No! Terry Bam Bam Gordy kicked him off. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Dusek here at UNO Lakefront Arena with this Universal Heavyweight Championship match. Some 20 minutes into the match, competition been fierce. Terry Gordy taking over again on the battered Ted Dibiase. This has been back and forth for the last 20 minutes. Dibiase in for the ride. Reverse. Gordy, turnbuckle. Again, a second one. Ooh, the clothesline, and Dibiase's down and down hard. This could be it. Ronnie West, referee, in for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Terry Gordy has successfully defended the UWF Heavyweight Championship against the #1 competitor, Ted Dibiase. Terry Gordy, your UWF champion, retains his title right here in the beautiful Lakefront Arena. Wait a minute, here's Michael Hayes, ladies and gentlemen. Michael P.S. Hayes. You never see one Freebird without the other. There to raise his brother's hand. Anytime this man's in the ring, you'd best be careful. What's it? Who's the sissy? Who's the sissy? He's asking Ted Dibiase now. Who's the sissy? You better be careful, Michael Hayes. You're going to awaken a sleeping tiger. Oh, I told you, it's Dibiase. He's all over Hayes. He's all over Hayes. Hayes is holding him. Wait a minute. Here's Gordy. Gordy's back into the ring. Another clothesline. Dibiase's down and down hard. Here's the third bird. You never see one without the other two. All three in the ring. Gordy to the top. Signaling for the spike. He's signaling for the spike. Dibiase's hurt. Dibiase's down and he's hurt bad, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is uncalled for. Referee Ronnie West trying to call for order, trying to restore order. More than one man can do. Dibiase. Dr. Death, Steve Williams is to the ring. There's birds flying all over the ring. Dr. Death, Steve Williams, All-American from the University of Oklahoma, making the save to help Ted Dibiase. The big spear. Gordy out to the floor. Unbelievable. 290 pounds. Terry Gordy hit the floor and hit it hard. Michael Hayes is down. Dibiase's down. Gordy's down. Roberts are down. Steve Williams temporarily off balance. Hit Hayes, ricocheted out and onto the floor. It's all three of them now on Dr. Death. Steve Williams. Terry Bam Bam Gordy, the enforcer. He's going for the... Oh, no. No, no, no. He's going for the pile driver on the floor. No. Just like Atlanta, 1982. Oh, no, this is unbelievable. Where's some help? Someone from the back, please, if you can hear me, please send someone out for some help. Please send someone else. Dibiase's down. Williams out. He's not moving. He's hurt. Oh, yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible.
You know, I just came from the hospital to visit my partner, one of my very best friends, Dr. Death Steve Williams. And I looked down at him, laying in a hospital bed, his neck in traction, motionless, unable to speak. And it brought back some real painful memories to me. And it brought them back real vividly. 1981, Atlanta, Georgia, where the same three Freebirds did exactly the same thing to me, and it was me laying in that hospital bed. But the thing that really hurts the most is that I know this happened to Doc because he was coming to help me. He was coming to help his friend, and now he's laying there in that bed. And Doc's a stud. Doc's a stud athlete, and to see my friend laying there like that, well, it just hurts real bad. And something really needs to be done. Something needs to be done about these Freebirds, and I looked into Doc's eyes. You know, when you get to know somebody and you get as close to somebody as Doc and I have gotten to each other, you don't have to say anything. There's just a look between you. And I looked into those eyes, and he looked back at me, and they said one thing without a word being spoken: I'll be back.
I was just getting ready to take off for my workout. And I came by here, the Universal Wrestling Federation headquarters, and it always kind of gives me a time to reflect when I can think back about some of the great champions, some of the great athletes we've had, and of course the greatest. And the mail is already coming in. And just keep sending your mail, because we'll see that Steve Dr. Death Williams gets every letter you write. Dr. Death, Pro Wrestling Illustrated 1985 Achievement Award, Steve Williams, Most Improved Wrestler of the Year, voted by the readers. We were all set to give him this plaque. He knew about the award. We were going to give it to him at the University of Oklahoma at his homecoming at the Lloyd Noble Center last Sunday. Stanley Abel, his coach, a former teammate of mine, a two-time national champion in his own right, was there to make the presentation. One thing was missing: Doc. A man seemingly totally indestructible, a man you couldn't injure. And he's fallen prey to the vultures, the Freebird family that's circling up. And they're circling over everybody. But like vultures, they don't want you to be able to fight back. They almost got Duggan, Dibiase, not Doc, myself. In order to beat that family, you've got to have a family. You've got to pull them together. They got to come together. That's why when you work out, you wear something that motivates you. Doc's there. He's like one of my own kids. He's my personal protege. You can't get down with this, Freebirds. I'll tell you what. I'm going to get everybody I need, whatever I need, but we're going to clip your wings.
Well, there's the whole scenario, and I want to say one thing, because I know you got a lot to say. You may have bit off a little bit more than you can chew on this situation.
Oh, no, let me tell you something. What Dr. Death did and what Bill Watts did 2 weeks ago and what other guys are having. I warned everybody when we first came here to sell their houses and get out of here. Nobody listened. They come sticking their nose in our business. What they did was they wrote a check that their butt couldn't cash. Now, Dr. Death had no reason to be out there. Terry beat Ted Dibiase, just like he said he would, just like I said he would. That's why he is the Universal Heavyweight Champion. He's the best man in the universe. You don't stick your nose in the Freebirds business. You don't walk down Bad Street, baby, because if you do, you might just need a doctor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after this announcement from the Universal Wrestling Federation.
Introducing from Havana, Cuba, and 235 pounds, Gustavo Mendoza. His opponent weighing 227 pounds, from El Paso, Chavo Guerrero. This match is 1 fall or 10-minute time limit.
Taco vendor, a burrito eater, is he going to be an Indian or what? The guy don't know. Is he lost? He doesn't know what his personality is.
He's a very proud Spanish individual, Michael, and he's a very talented athlete, and I think we're going to see, every time I've ever seen Chavo Guerrero in action, we've seen some tremendous wrestling maneuvers, and he's also got that short Latin fuse, that temper that boils in a hurry.
Yeah, I know. I've run into a couple of Latin broads that got ticked off at me real quick. Good hip toss.
That I can certainly understand. Chavo.
Well, they didn't understand why I had other girls, too. I mean, you can't just limit PS to one person.
Chavo Guerrero, originally from Mexico City, now making his home very proudly, I might add, in El Paso, Texas.
Good move there. Chavo went behind with the hammerlock. Mendoza came back and hip tossed him out of it.
Matter of fact, we'll be in Chavo's hometown this Monday night. Can't wait to be there at the Civic Center. Should be a great one.
We've sold it out every time we've been there. And you know, not only there, we're going to be back in Memphis City. That's right. You know, they just did a big album with Jerry Lee Lewis and Johnny Cash and Roy Orbison and the Memphis Sound. Well, the Freebird Fantasia Sound and the rest of the UWF is going to be back in Memphis on July 25th. And I can't wait to be back in Reunion Arena, Dallas, the city that we own. Not that we like to own it, but we just took it over on the 27th.
Exactly right. Ladies and gentlemen, Chavo Guerrero.
a young man that coached wrestling at Jefferson High School in El Paso, and now he has really got Gustavo Mendoza.
Boy, he does.
In a, let's say, a very precarious position.
Well, he's got both legs grapevine with his feet, and he's got his hands, as everybody can see, stretched back. And that really, on the back, on your back, man, that's stretching it. That's stretched. And any normal man would be giving up right now. And plus, he's bouncing him on his knees. Now he's going to a chin lock. That's really stretching it. Every muscle from the top of your shoulders down to your sternum. And on top of that, it's hard to get out of.
Chavo Guerrero, from the proud Guerrero wrestling family. Chavo.
Well, he found a way to get out of it. He poked him in the eyes. You know, getting back to Dr. Death, he should have learned that you don't mess with the Freebirds. Bill Watts, you know you don't mess with the Freebirds. We beat everybody, no matter where it is. We beat Bill Watts up here in Oklahoma. We beat the Road Warriors in Chicago. He went for a tumbling roll there. He might get the pin on Guerrero. Nope. I don't think it quite had the effect he wanted it to. There's a side kick. Now they're going to go at it. There's a blow to the gut. Another side kick. I think he's learned that because Chavo's a big star in Japan and used a little bit of that Oriental stuff that he's learned over there. We beat the Von Erichs in Dallas. We beat the Road Warriors in Chicago. Good monkey flip. Beat up the Cowboy in Oklahoma. It doesn't matter where, you don't walk down bad street because the boys are back in town to stay.
Chavo Guerrero opening up on Gustavo Mendoza.
There it is. Looks like a bear hug. Definitely is. Whoa, beautiful move. Over from a bear hug to a belly-to-belly, got him hooked.
Chavo Guerrero is a true superstar in professional wrestling. He'll be in El Paso Monday night, and we'll be back right here. The UWF Tag Team Championship will be on the line when we return from this message.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match for the UWF Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers with Missy Hyatt versus Hollywood John Tatum. Also, Jack Victory.
All those women fantasize that speed that we're kissing. They really wish it was me.
You really think that, huh?
Oh, I know.
I know you really do believe that, don't
I
you?
know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the UWF Tag Team Championship will be on the line momentarily. There you see Tommy Rogers, his partner Bobby Fulton, on the just down from him somewhat. There you see him. There he is.
You know, there's one thing, though. We've got a TV title match coming up. We got Hacksaw, Duggan, and a one-man gang. But with this being a tag title match, we may not get to see that because it's a TV time remaining, and it could go the whole time. And boy, oh boy, I tell you what, if Hollywood John Tatum don't know how to pick a lady, then grits ain't groceries and eggs ain't poultry. Let's get the camera back on her instead of these punks. I'd rather look at her.
Missy Hyatt, the self-professed first lady of professional wrestling.
The socialite, baby.
Well, that's true. I'm not going to deny that whatsoever.
And if we were out socially, I'm sure she could light me up. But that's all right. There's plenty of girls out there.
I know another very attractive young lady would certainly like to get her hands on.
On me. I know who you're talking about. Dark Journey. You know what happened now? Now somebody gave her my phone number. Now she's calling my house. No doubt about it. They love these punks here. And not only here, all over the country, all over the world.
One fall or television time remaining. They're going to settle it down here now, and the battle will start momentarily.
I don't know if it'll ever be settled down. You know, the Fantastics, as I understand, are pretty decent friends with ZZ Top and those guys, so they think they're hot stuff. Well, hey, I told you before, the reason I've been bragging about it, next week we're going to premiere, we had the cameras come to studio, our follow-up hit single, The Bad Street USA. The boys are back in town with Ricky Medlock playing guitar. Uh-oh, right now I think we might have a conversation right here.
Well, there's some history between John Tatum and Missy Hyatt and the Fantastics from months gone by.
There ain't no reason to push, baby. Ain't nothing between you, but they'll get it on, and they are. Here they go. Shot him in. Ooh. Whoa.
Boy, he was elevated. Tommy Rogers, Bobby Fulton, the Fantastics, and there you see the UWF Tag Team Champions.
Copying my walk. Look at this. Slate shot him in. Boy, this may not, we may have plenty of time. The way this is going. A blow to the head. Another blow. They've got victory, really. They're going to go to shoot them together. Boom. Well, I'll tell you what, if Tatum and Victory are going to make a serious challenge, they're going to have to regroup here. Because the Fantastics are hot, they're on the run. Headlock side, take over, good move by Tatum right into the head scissor.
They pulled his hair.
Oh, I didn't see that. But it's good move. See, he's getting some rest, he's getting his breath, and he's got the guy locked in. What? Now, why'd they make him break the hole?
Because he pulled the hair, Michael.
Oh.
There's rules. You should read the rule book every now and then. You might learn something there. So
Hey.
it's an enlightening experience. Read the rule book occasionally.
Hey, I don't need to read. I just need to do what I do best, be with my brothers, make money, and rock and roll. And like I said, our new hit single, Boys Are Back in Town, you'll get to see how we recorded it, and everybody knows that the boys are back in town. Dr. Death knows the boys are back in town. Bill Watts knows the boys are back in town.
Can you sing if your jaw's wired shut?
Who's gonna wire it shut, smarty?
There's a big cowboy that's... We'll talk about that another time. This match is a very important matchup.
It sure is, and there she is, boy. Almost as good as me. Good body slam by Victory. Went for an elbow. Rogers moved. Another, whoa, boom. A drop kick into another drop kick. I'll tell you what, Tommy Rogers could probably have been a great Olympic, what do they call it, high jumper there. Because I've never seen somebody for his size get up there.
These young men have captured the hearts and minds of the fans, Universal Wrestling Federation, and they've earned that respect.
Tatum looks like he might have a busted lip there. But he didn't get that name Hollywood John Tatum by being no slouch, and neither did Jack Victory.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. I won't take anything away from them, the men athletically.
And knowing Missy Hyatt, and what I do know about her, she don't put up with losers. She does not put up with losers. She's used to the glamorous life all her life. And,
in other words, you're saying she's spoiled.
Yeah, she's spoiled, baby. And getting these belts will feed that ego of hers. Boy, they're thundering. It sounds like a thunderstorm here. The building is coming down. It's like this any arena you go, of course, because we're there. But UWF, when it goes on tour, brother, it rocks and rolls all the way.
We certainly appreciate all the fans joining us here on the program. There is just nothing like being in your local arena as Tatum and Victory have had their conference, and now let's see if their strategy is...
Elbow. There we go. He's got Fulton in the corner, and he's starting to pound on him. Tide is fixing to change. He's going for a turnbuckle, but Fulton, beautiful move. He stood up, did a head scissor drop kick, Tatum. Another drop kick. Now Rogers is in there, now they're double teaming. See? And Gilbert, is he doing anything about it?
The Fantastics airline, they are flying high, and Mr. Tatum and Mr. Victory are certainly not pleased with the outcome of this match thus far.
And the camera, I don't know if the camera caught that. Tommy Rogers went out on the floor and kicked Jack Victory in the head.
The fans certainly love the Fantastics. And look at Missy.
Well, she's trying to regroup her man.
What kind of strategy is she going to lay on him?
I don't know, but she can regroup me. Then again, what does the broad really know about fighting? It's like that dark journey. She don't quit calling. I'm just getting my number changed. She knows she wrote that letter. I proved it. She come out here and lied, said she didn't. Sooner or later, I'll fix her.
There you see Bobby Fulton.
I think you asked about their strategy. What it is to slow down the momentum of the Fantastics, because the crowd's obviously got them fired up. And that's a very smart move on their part. Clean break by Tatum. Clean break. And there he's trying to walk my walk. Can't nobody talk that talk or walk the walk like the bad Freebirds. Headlock by Fulton. Now he's in the corner. Tatum shoots him off, drops down. Fulton comes across. I don't know what happened there. He went to hit the ropes and must have jarred his obliques there.
He buried the knee in the kidneys. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been notified we've got to take a commercial timeout here. We'll be right back. We'll be right back with more of the Universal Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship after this timeout. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being with us here. Jim Ross back at ringside. Michael Hayes has left the podium to prepare Buddy Roberts, time permitting, for the UWF Television Championship against Terry Taylor. But we've got the UWF Tag Team titles on the line right here. The challengers, Jack Victory and Hollywood John Tatum. It's Victory and Bobby Fulton in the ring now. Fulton trying to regroup, and this crowd, what a phenomenal crowd here at the Tulsa Convention Center, and they're so vocal on this hot July night. John Tatum now with the elbow, and they have slowed the pace down considerably here. And a 2 count. Referee Tommy Gilbert still smarting from the back injury that he sustained a couple of weeks ago. Tatum trying for the, looks like a suplex, but Fulton's blocking it. Look at him grapevine that left leg. And Fulton reverses it. Rogers encouraging his partner to make the tag, and the tag is made. And Tommy Rogers of the Fantastics is opening up on Jack Victory, and now Fulton's in there with John Tatum. The challengers thrown together once more. And Fulton, with those short right hands right to the face of Victory. Look at Missy Hyatt. It looked like she stuck her hands right in the eyes of Tommy Rogers. And the referee saw it, and they're calling for the bell, a disqualification. I think a disqualification's been rendered here. Missy Hyatt buried those long fingers into the eyes that looked like of Tommy Rogers. But we've got a very touchy situation here. And they're bringing Missy Hyatt in. Look at, they're wanting her to slap Tommy Rogers, and she slapped Rogers right in the face. How humiliating. But this crowd is deafening, and there goes Dark Journey in the missing link. They have seen all of what they want, and Dark Journey has slapped Missy Hyatt right in the face. And look at the link in the headbutts, and the Fantastics are back in the ring. Dark Journey says, "You are mine," and Missy Hyatt's trying to get out of the ring. Tatum and Victory are pulling her away from Dark Journey. The missing link's on the floor. It's pandemonium in Tulsa. Dark Journey wants to miss. Look at Missy Hyatt. She's screaming, and we'll be back with more UWF action after this timeout.
About as sharp as me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match for the UWF Television title. Introducing first, the challenger from Bad Street, USA at 233 pounds, Freebirds, Buddy Roberts.
To the ring, the Cowboy has got that Tennessee thumper. And he's after Michael Hayes, and rightfully so. And let's see with a 40-yard dash time Michael Hayes can run. The Cowboy came to the ring there with Terry Taylor, and he's got that Steve Dr. Death Williams shirt on. And look at that baseball bat. And Buddy Roberts is in one heck of a bad spot. Don't you know that Michael Hayes had some strategy planned? Well, let's see. The Cowboys got the bat, and everybody is respecting that. Let's listen to this.
I'm going to say this. You all got rid of my friend Dr. Death. He's badly injured. You've got me. You're not getting any more, my friends, Freebirds. Now, I'm not going to interfere in this match because Terry Taylor can handle you by himself. I want to tell you something. I got my Freebird wing clippers with me. And I'm going to stay around this area. And if any of those other Freebirds come down, I'm going to give a real attitude adjustment.
Well, there you hear that from the big Cowboy, and don't think he doesn't mean business. He's no stranger to using a baseball bat, and I doubt if he played a day of organized baseball in his life, if you know what I'm saying. In any event, ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the Universal Wrestling Federation Television Championship. Terry Taylor, the champion, and Freebird Buddy Roberts, obviously the challenger. And I was going to say, don't you know that Michael Hayes had a real slick game plan lined out for this one, but it has backfired. And Buddy Roberts now not only has to worry about Terry Taylor, which is enough, but he's also got that man that just passed by our camera, 300 pounds with a ball bat. Roberts went to institute a right hand. Taylor blocked it, and look at, get right back in the ring, and Roberts, I mean rapidly. He didn't care how he got in, just when he got in, and when was in a hurry. The Cowboy, Carl Fergie's in a real tough spot here because, you know, you never know. Is Terry Gordy or Michael Hayes going to come to the ring? If not, they better be loaded for bear, or Cowboy, as it were. Roberts single leg pickup. Taylor elevates Roberts, and Roberts turns right around and looks eye to eye with the Cowboy. Remember, time permitting in this hour, the big man from Glens Falls, New York, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and the one-man gang, nose to nose, right here on television. Chief Duggan, if you're listening up there in Glens Falls, I hope you're having a great day, sir. Side headlock by Buddy Roberts. Taking over, Taylor reverses it. Terry Taylor looks at the top of his game. He is so sharp here on the UWF. Another one of the more popular athletes that you'll see in Houston, Texas on August the 8th, Kansas City on August the 5th. Our first time in Kansas City, as a matter of fact, and our first time in Wichita, Kansas on August the 4th. Roberts now, even though he is in the head scissors, he has Taylor in a pinning predicament, and there's why, a little pull of the tights. Roberts is the veteran of the Freebird trio. I don't think there's any tricks that he hasn't used, and I know he hasn't forgotten any. Roberts with a right hand, blatant infraction of the rules. Roberts now taking over on Terry Taylor. And yes, ladies, Terry Taylor will be in Dallas, that reunion arena, that tremendous card. And now, momentum has stopped Terry Taylor with Buddy Roberts up. And And the atomic drop. And Roberts' spine has got to be ajar. Taylor for the near fall. There, a count of 2. Roberts leaning to the outside. You might not want to lean too far. Roberts there holding his hip, let's say. There has never been any love lost for any of the Freebirds, but when you break it all down, Terry Taylor and Buddy Roberts have certainly had a hot issue here in the UWF in the last 2 or 3 weeks, especially. And everybody great friends with Steve Dr. Death Williams. Our thoughts go out to him and his family. We wish him the speediest of recoveries. Cowboy Bill Watts surveying the action, but Terry Taylor now thrown all the way outside by Buddy Roberts. Now, Bill Watts said he's not going to get involved with Terry Taylor and Buddy Roberts' match, and I believe that. Cowboy standing there, but the referee has got to count. He is doing so. Taylor will have a 10 count, but Roberts stomping on the hands. That's not only going to add a little bit more injury and a little more pain to stop the count. Now Roberts to the attack here on Terry Taylor. UWF television title is on the line here. Fantastics retained the tag team titles earlier in the hour via disqualification. And what a slap Dark Journey gave Missy Hyatt. Missy was almost in tears. Buddy Roberts with a bulldog headlock. That's one of his favorite maneuvers. This could very well be it. We could be seeing a new television champion crowned right here. But he's not going for the pinfall at this point in time. He's going to try it one more time. But Taylor pushes him off. Perhaps Roberts should have gone for the pinfall after the first bulldog. In any event, Terry Taylor now back on the offensive. Taylor with a chop. The momentum back in the corner of the Vero Beach native Terry Taylor. Standing suplex. Terry Taylor now with a lateral press on Freebird Buddy Roberts, but Roberts' foot is on the ropes. The Freebird way is any way to keep him getting pinned, and Taylor has had all of Buddy Roberts he wants. I said it was a heated rivalry. Terry Taylor looks tremendous in this contest. Vicious backbreaker. Terry Taylor now, strictly on the offensive. That knee to the head of Buddy Roberts. This should be it right here. And Roberts goes to the ropes. How frustrating can it be for Terry Taylor? Taylor with a body slam. Well, Taylor went for the elbow. Roberts, the veteran, moved out of the way very, very quickly. Now Roberts with the elbow, and he connected with his. Roberts connected with his elbow right to the face of Terry Taylor. A neck breaker by Roberts, the Freebirds, masters of so many maneuvers. And now, yes, sir, Terry Taylor. His foot was on the ropes. There's no pinfall, buddy. You still got to get 2. And look at Roberts. He's keeping a lot of attention on Cowboy Bill Watts, but he's not been pinned. And Taylor with a 5-arm. Roberts thought Taylor was pinned, but he wasn't. And Terry Taylor retains the television championship. Terry Taylor retains the television championship with a hard-fought victory over Freebird Buddy Roberts. As long as Cowboy Bill Watts is there, well, we're going to look at Roberts. He's been beaten decisively here by Terry Taylor in a hard-fought match. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the one-man gang, nose to nose, after this from the UWF.
Give me what you can.
Ladies and gentlemen, Devastation Incorporated presents at 454 pounds from Halstead Street, Chicago, the one-man gang.
making his way to the ring. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, that special report on Dark Journey and Missy Hyatt. That situation, a premiere video on the Freebirds. We'll have Chavo Guerrero back with us, and Cowboy Bill Watts in a mystery partner versus the Freebirds here next week. Don't miss next week's program and hang on to your seats. And it's breaking loose right here. And we knew that it would. The one-man gang and Hacksaw Duggan. And Duggan hasn't forgotten those 27 stitches. He hasn't forgotten that concussion. And the gang and Duggan hammering. Two big men. And this has got to be one of the hottest feuds in wrestling today. It's got to be one of the most physical. The gang going for the clothesline. And Duggan with a clothesline. And down goes the gang, all 6 feet 9'4", 54. And the Hacksaw is standing tall in the UWF. The General Skandar Akbar at ringside. This physical confrontation here on the Universal Wrestling Federation. And grade A hands along the head of the one-man gang. And the gang is wobbly. He is in the ozone. And what a right hand by Duggan. Duggan with a forearm. The gang reared almost out of the ring. The one-man gang, all 454 pounds of him. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just about out of time. I wish you could be here. Don't miss all the great action when it comes to your arena. We'll have a tremendous program for you next week. Duggan and the gang are hammering. Ladies and gentlemen, for our whole crew, I'm Jim Ross. We'll see you next week on the UW.